next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
A lot of people had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. Into the hands of the rookie from UCLA. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The Eagles first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw, Jackson. Caught, nice gain left side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll go out no gain on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Get set, get set. Fire, rush up.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over first and 10.
Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's out in the clear. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Out of the shotgun, and they'll give it to him inside. Keeps it moving. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Gibson. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Blitz coming, Lamar. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, here's Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First and 10 from the 32. They'll pitch it to Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. And a chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Barkley off the pistol game. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Lamar. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Jackson now on 3rd. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their early lead to 13.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. I got middle field open or close. So I got a single high or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 35 out of that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And you just get the play off. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So we're through one. 21-7 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone.
What's up?
Purdy throwing here on first. He's got a man left. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Outside. Yellow. What's up?
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Get set. Line around up. Yellow.
Third and long for him here. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. This one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down throw for Jackson. Finds him over the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Connects on the crosser. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Now it's Jackson. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Nick Martin picks it off. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. Up.
Caught quick, right side. Along the sideline, he's past the 30. And finally, they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Hits him on the out route. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first.
At the 25-yard line.
Get set, get set. Up.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 4.
49ers 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Barkley trying this up the gut. They cobble together a yard there. Down by Fred Warner.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
We change it.
From the gun, Jackson. Has it downfield, working the left. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Here's Saquon. And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd down, looking for options. He has it at the 5. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Quick, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Lamar. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked by Marquis Siegel. And the 49ers getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense
to the races, middle of the field. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 4.
49ers 24. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Hey, Alpha, what?
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Get some space around midfield. Into the red zone. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
49ers 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Yellow.
From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. Now touching down a couple of yards away from that marker. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Eagles get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
10 at their own 45-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's his back. Here's Barkley. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Keely Ringo making the play. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
180.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
3rd and inches.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the game stays at 11.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
A 65-yard attempt.
And the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got to touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Buddy T, watch out. Cut. Up.
They'll give left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Outside. Mine. Buddy T, watch out. Stop.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Get set, cut.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Outside. Stop.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set, yellow. Buddy T, watch out. Stop.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Outside.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Setting up the running back screen. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they can be set up with 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
This up.
They'll try and punch it in. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Watch out.
Here's Purdy to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route as it does. So many times every game we call, Brock, paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Yellow. Get set.
The 49ers will line up for the
Buddy
2-point conversion.
Watch out. Yellow.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Gibson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, come on!
They give to Barkley, left side. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Mine picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Here's Lamar. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Before he can break it upfield.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Outside. 18, what's up? Yellow.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Andrew Makuba makes the play. This is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. He's got a man left. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
48-yard line.
Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
Purdy throwing here. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yellow.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Got his man. This is Noel. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run here on first down. He has room past the 25. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow. 18, watch out!
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. There's room into the secondary. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
42, 49ers 39. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
49ers 39. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Now it's Purdy. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Watch out! Up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Looking slant, complete. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They strike for 23 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Outside. Yellow.
1st down throw by Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
7-yard line.
Get set.
From the gun is Purdy. It's his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th.
49ers 46.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Gibson. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. When you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
27-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
So that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd down, they need 7.
Get set. Yellow.
Throw here, 3rd down. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Watch out!
He's the one back on the handoff. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Get set. Get up.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him around 3 yards, and it sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 2.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Outside. 12. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Hot.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Running it after the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. They almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down.
18.
Back to throw it. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
Niners 53, Eagles 49.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Running right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They run it with Saquon. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Eagles losing by 4. New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Back to throw. Jerks away from one. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Hey, report!
Throwing now. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, this one's interesting, right, Brock? It was a good play overall defensively, but you still come away maybe a little upset knowing a pick would have taken away a field goal try altogether.
And that's what they're thinking defensively. And offensively, as a quarterback, you take a big old sigh of relief. Thankful that that mistake didn't cost you points.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's Scott on the carry. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have taken the lead late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
49ers 53. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Outside. Yellow.
Setting up to pass. Cox, this is Nolan. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
Nice to see that connection.
Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Get set.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Clock is working against him as they hurry up to the line.
A 6-yard pickup.
They look to throw it.
At the 45-yard line.
Brought in inside the 20. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Gibson. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, here's Lamar. Trying to push deep downfield. It's grabbed inside the 30. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
49ers 60. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Things going well so far. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Purdy to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And that's the distance, and it's on target. It's good. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. On the return, here's Jones. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Completed over the middle. He escapes a defender. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's a screen to Barkley. Works his way to the 35. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime.
63. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Challenge has been laid down, partner, and it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Now it's his turn. In overtime. He gets loose down the right side. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.